You know, it's sure lonely being around the building over the last couple of weeks without the 140 of you here. But man, it's great being the employee of excellence and getting this parking spot every day. If it's been a while since you've been here to CEE, a couple things have changed over the last few weeks, and as we walk right inside, you'll see one of the first major changes, or as we like to say, safety improvements here at CEE. Oh, that's right. Cindy, it's me.
Hi, how may I help you?
Yes, hey, this is Chad Gesson. I don't know if you remember me. I work here. I don't have my badge on me, but can you please let me in?
Most definitely. Please hold.
Well, as you see, we have a new entry system. I think this is for the betterment of the safety of this building, but of course we want to make sure that if you work inside of CEE, especially during this time of social distancing, that we can control who comes in and who comes out. Again, I want to thank our tech and logistics team for making sure that this new safety device was put in place as quickly as possible. One other small change that you will see when you come back to visit is the sign-in table. As you know, most of you are assigned to work from the comforts of home, and again, that's for your safety and your health and your well-being. But if you do come in here to the district office, we will ask that you sign in. We have hand sanitizer on the table. We also have sanitized pens you can take from the clean cup and drop off in the dirty cup. And please make sure to say hi to those who are working tirelessly to welcome everybody and keep this building safe. And this is where you usually come to get your food and your drink for Coffee with the Superintendent. But currently we are using this as a storage location for personal protective equipment. You've probably seen and read all about PPE in the city and across the country. What we have done, and I want to thank Melissa Jackson, CTE program, Tony Camp, who ultimately oversees that division and that department, that we have gone through the entire district, especially in our CTE programs, and have brought together all of the PPE. We are storing them here, and we're using them in a couple of different ways. First of all, for our own employees who are working on the front line, serving food, handing out laptops. We have been distributing this to our campuses to help keep people safe. But at the same time, we are offering some of these supplies to local healthcare organizations and hospitals. As you know, there's a PPE shortage, not just across the country, but right here in Phoenix. And again, just want to thank our teachers, our leaders for being innovative and thoughtful and conscious in gathering this equipment and making sure that it's accessible inside of Phoenix Union and again outside. Of course, we are now here in our governing board room. This is where we usually host Coffee with the Superintendent. Today, it's a very empty and peaceful and quiet place. I would much rather be here with you all, celebrating what was supposed to be our final Coffee with the Superintendent of the year. Here I stand in front of our new logo, our new brand, but I think most importantly, in front of our Pxu promise that says that we will offer our students and our families schools of opportunity that welcome, love, and inspire all students, and we believe that also means all staff, to go places and do things that matter. We thank you so much for helping us live out and fulfill this promise every single day. And in that light, now that we are essentially closed, although as you have seen, we are closed, not closed. We've seen the amazing work that you all are doing, the pride that you are taking, whether you are working from home or on site, that we've decided that everybody deserves the Spirit Award. Everybody deserves the Employee of Excellence Award over the next few weeks. So if you come visit the building, if you work in the building, you're swinging by to pick some work up, or you're coming to actually do work here in this building, please feel free to park anywhere that you want, even if it's in the Employee of Excellence spot. Again, thank you for all that you are doing from home or from here in the building. We are now here on the second floor. I want to take a couple minutes to thank those of you who work on this floor. So many different departments and essential functions take place here on number 2. I want to thank our technology division for keeping the network running, keeping the internet alive as we move to distance learning and virtual learning. This network has been more critical than ever before. Whether you know, also on this floor, this is where we own the process of 8th grade registration and online enrollment. And so I also want to thank those of you who are involved in not just recruiting our next group of freshmen, but also making sure that they are taken care of and enrolled and ready for the 2021 school year. I also stand here next to our mission statement. I shared a couple minutes ago the Pxu brand promise, but our mission statement is still alive and active today. And every single one of us plays a role in making sure that our kids leave Phoenix Union prepared to be successful in college, career, and life. We are now here on the 3rd floor. I want to thank all of you that call this floor home during the regular school year. So much important work happens on this floor as well. Of course, this is the core of our work, teaching and learning, but what also exists on this floor are members of our Student and Family Services Division, as well as our Leadership Division. And this floor in many ways helps lead the work in classrooms and in student support out on our campuses and in our community. And we are so grateful for all that you have done for our students and our families over the last few weeks. We are now here on the 4th floor. We're almost done with our video and our tour here of CEE. I want to thank all those involved here in finance. Again, this is the money floor. This is where we ensure that your paycheck continues. It's where we procure and purchase items, where we pay off our accounts. It's where bookstore exists. And so many important financial functions occur right here, not just throughout the school year, but even during the closure. Thank you to every single one of you who works here on the 4th floor.
Going down.
We are at our final stop of this morning's Coffee with the Superintendent. We're here on the 5th floor in the Talent Division. I want to thank not just those in talent, but our marketing and communications team, the chief officers and their assistants that are on this floor, as well as the Superintendent and Governing Board Office for your amazing work and commitment throughout this closure. And again, I just want to thank each and every one of you for all that you've done over the last 5 weeks. As I said earlier, this would have been our last coffee with the superintendent, and it was usually the time when I have a chance to thank you for your entire body of work this school year. Thank you so much for all you did during this 2019-2020 year. We look forward, for those of you who are coming back, we look forward to reuniting over the summer as we kick off the 2021 school year. In a moment, we will ask that you stay engaged in this video, watch the slideshow. Thank you for those of you who submitted pictures of you working from home or even here in the office. And when the slideshow and the video is done, we will then begin our virtual Teams meeting, our Coffee with the Superintendent. Please be prepared to share shout outs and celebrations and experiences throughout this closure. Again, thank you for all you do here at CEE.